Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show, and today this is a video that has been requested of me so many times, and I'm actually going to finally do it, and that is to showcase my Hellacopters vinyl collection. Numerous people have asked me to do this over the years, just because I guess, I've called myself Long Gone Loser after one of their songs. So I guess, people are just expect me to have this huge Hellacopters collection. I actually don't, but I am going to show you everything that I do have. There is a lot that I'm missing, and hopefully one day I will be able to rectify that and find all those missing records. So I will start with the singles, and then we will get through to the 10 inches, then the LPs, and then some other little things. Actually, I will start with some of the things, like, for example, here is the Goodnight Cleveland DVD. This DVD just gives a look into their American tour, where they aren't as big as they should be. Like, these guys should be huge, but then when you see them playing in this, it's kind of like, yeah, not a lot of people at the shows. But I can tell you one thing, my friend Stefan is in this, and he's taking photos of the band in the Detroit area. So look out for Stefan if you're watching this. And hi, Stefan. Stefan's a rad dude, and I can't wait to get back to Detroit to hang out with him someday. We'll go record shopping again, I'm sure. But anyway, Goodnight Cleveland by the Hellacopters. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you can find this around now. It's probably not an expensive DVD. But yeah, there you go. I've posted a lot of these records on my Instagram, which is at Long Gone Loser. So if you do want to follow me on there and follow my record collection and all my record haunts, feel free to do that. We're going to start with the City Slang single, which I love the cover. It's a reproduction of the Sonics Rendezvous single of City Slang. This one is on blue vinyl. And the B-side is a live version of Born Broke. Their version of City Slang is pretty damn good. Like, it's hot. You've heard it, you know how hot it is. I mean, the original was a great song anyway, and it just seemed the very apt thing for the Hellacopters to do was to cover it and make it kind of their own, because they gave it the supersonic Hellacopters overdriven sound, and it just sounds amazing. But yeah, there you go. The Devil Stole the Beat from the Lord. This says on the B-side, Holiday Cramps and Be Not Content. It's not in coloured vinyl, just standard black vinyl, and cool photo on the back. That single also came out on picture disc. And there you go, there's a flip. Very, very cool. Split with the New Bomb Turks. How's that? Two amazing bands on the same record. There's the other side, standard 7-inch there with the writing on it. Now, I do have another version of this, which is a tour-only version, where you can see here it's got the hand-stamped cover, and it's actually on coloured vinyl. Pretty damn cool. My friend Chris sent this to me as a present. One of the nicest dudes I know. Legend guy. I look forward to crate digging with him through Chicago sometime soon. This is a sad story. I used to have the double 7-inch of Gotta Get Some Action Now, but some asshole stole the fucking records and left me with the cover. Like, who the fuck does that? If you're going to steal the record, steal the whole thing. Steal the fucking cover too. But I guess they wanted me to think that I still had it. But anyway, they took the records and left me with the cover. Which is fine, because the cover art's cool, but now I have to buy it again. And it's like a $40 record or some shit now. So fuck you to whoever did that. Split with the Nitwits. Rock and Roll Jihad. Times Are Low is the one that you get on this. So there you go. Very cool. Twist Action in New York City with the lovely Tracy Lords on the cover. This is released on Fandango Records, which is the guy from Adam West, the singer of Adam West, Jake Starr. This was his label. The Hellacopters split with Rocket from the Crypt. This came with a Gearhead magazine, which is awesome. I love Gearhead magazine, one of my favorite magazines. And I kind of wish it was still going. And I still need to find the ones that I don't have. But yeah, cool record. I do have two versions of this single, and I bought one by accident, but it turned out to be a different color to the one I had. So I have a tattoo of this on my leg. So I always liked this because my name's Damien, so I figured got to play up the Omen thing, right? The devil. This one's on orange vinyl, and then I have this version, which is on blue vinyl. This one is rad. I love this. This is the Looking At Me single with the B-side, Rock Hammer. This is awesome. I love this cover art. You can tell it's an estrus release, right? So good. I'm sorry these aren't in chronological order, but yeah, I can't be bothered. Everything is on TV. Great single. It might mean something to you, and 1995 on the B-side. Very, very cool. It's Not a Long Way Down. Long Gone Losers Live and Freeway to Hell on the B-side. Also coloured vinyl. This one is a split between Adam West and the Hellacopters, where they both do Damned covers. So the Hellacopters are doing Stab Your Back, and Adam West doing Neat Neat Neat. Purple vinyl. Ride on the Rocks. This one's kind of special for us Aussies because the B-side is Television Addict by the Victims. So this one is a really, really cool record that we love out here. And you can see there, the Hellacopters, not in coloured vinyl, but still great. And there's the old Hellacopters car, which I found out is actually only a 6-cylinder. It's not a V8. Soul Seller with Ain't Nothing to Do on the flip side, with Blag Dahlia from the Dwarves singing on it. It is a coloured vinyl. As you can see, it's brown to match the vinyl colour there. Very, very cool. Toys and Flavours, another great song. And there's your flip side. Not in coloured vinyl, but still cool nonetheless. This one is a Motorhead tribute. The Hellacopters and Weaselface. Hellacopters doing Speed Freak, Weaselface doing Bomber. I don't remember where I got this one from, but pretty stoked to have it. The Hellacopters and the Duets. Hellacopters are covering I'm 18 by Alice Cooper. And then you got The Fool by the Duets on the B-side. Duets are a great band as well. I've got a couple of their records. Really worth checking out. Not coloured vinyl, but still rad. I already covered this one in a previous video, so I'm not going to really get into it, but it's the Empty Heart bootleg, coloured vinyl. Like No Other Man picture disc. How good is that? Released on Flapping Jet Records, which I believe was owned by the guy from Rocket from the Crypt. Here's another picture disc, another split with Adam West. Look at that awesome cover art. Writing there on the B-side, and then you've got the beautiful looking picture disc. How cool is that artwork? So good. And then there you go on that other side. Rad. This one is awesome. The Quadrajets and the Hellacopters together for the Quadricopters and the Hellajets. This is awesome. There you go. Pretty rad. The Hellacopters did 2 split 7 inches with the Powder Monkeys. Here's the first one where they're doing Master Race Rock, and then the Powder Monkeys on the other side, 2 Tub Man. Then you've got this one, Check This Action, Hellacopters and the Powder Monkeys. The Hellacopters do A House Is Not a Motel, the Powder Monkeys doing Destination X, the Dead Moon song. So there you go, pretty awesome. The Hellacopters and Scott Morgan. How good's this? That was a combination that was destined to happen for sure. Slow Down, Take a Look, and 16 with a Bullet. Released on Sub Pop Records. This one came with a magazine. It was listed as the first Helicopter single off their new album. It is The Same Lame Story. When we got this, we thought that the album was going to be full of original music, but it wasn't. It turned out to be a covers album, as we know. But this was a single that was leading up to it. And on the B-side, they'd cover Electric Frankenstein. Released on Bootleg Booze Records. There you go. Very, very cool. Here we go. The Hellacopters doing Hey, one of my favourite songs off Paying the Dues. The flip side has Her Strut by the Bob Seger Band. So good. This is a great single. Really, really good single. I like this one a lot. In the Sign of the Octopus with the B-side Acid Rain. There you go. The Hellacopters covering Black Sabbath. This is them doing the cover of Dirty Women, and the B-side, I Only Got the Shakes. This is another great single. It's really thick as well. The vinyl's really thick. It comes on this coloured vinyl, and there's the insert for it. There you go. Darling, Darling, 7-inch. And the flip side is Baby Come. Bad Afro Records released this one, Misanthropic High and I Got a Right. Coloured vinyl. Very, very cool record. The Hellacopters split with Electric Frankenstein. Electric Frankenstein doing Learn to Burn and Born Wild. The Hellacopters doing Oh Yeah Alright and I Want a Lip. Released on Frank Records, Downright Blue and Thanks for Nothing. Thanks for Nothing is such a good song. It shouldn't have been a B-side. It is definitely better than a B-side. It is a really, really good song. Another Sub Pop release. So I do have these things that were sent to me. I wrote a letter to the drummer, Robert, once. A few times actually, and he sent me these really cool things, and I've kept them inside the records. And here's one of his postcards that he sent me. So that is all the 7-inch vinyl that I have. Like I said, I'm missing a lot. and I hope one day to rectify that. Although just before I do tie that up, I do have Burt Ward Lord and Never Right. This is Nicky's solo single. It's on clear vinyl. There you go. And I have this one, the Nicky Royale Gang, the Tim Guitars special that he made for Nicky. So very cool. So now to the 10 inches. I got this one from Man's Ruin Records, Dog On Your Bad Luck Soul. This is great because it's basically a bunch of covers except for the title track. And then you got the green vinyl. Awesome, awesome stuff. Do a really good Lynyrd Skynyrd cover on this one. The Hellacopters and the Flaming Sideburns. And like I've said, the Hellacopters do 2 Smokey Robinson covers on this record. So if you've been following my Instagram, you would have seen this on there and me raving about how much I love Whole Lot of Shaking in My Heart Since I Met You. But this is a really, really good 10 inch. And the Flaming Sideburns, well, they're awesome. You already know that though, right? Because if you're following this channel, I'm sure you're already a fan. I don't have the Move Right Out of Here 7 inch, but I do have the 10 inch there. There you go. And this actually has a few extra tracks. Move Right Out of Here is such a good song too. Really, really like that one. Here's a split with Glucifer, Respect the Rock, where Glucifer do a board cover and the Hellacopters do one of my favorite songs, Another Place. How cool is that? That is the end of my 10 inch record section of the Hellacopters. I have been searching for Disappointment Blues everywhere and I still cannot find it. I do have the CD, but it's not the same. I need to find the Disappointment Blues 10 inch record. So someday I will find that. Let's get to the LPs. Super Shitty to the Max. I bought this as soon as it came out to Australia on vinyl. It was imported by Modern Invasion Music. As you can see the sticker there. And I couldn't believe this record when I finally got it on vinyl. It sounds amazing on smoky colored white vinyl. But yeah, this is a great record, as we all know. This is what started it all. Doesn't stop there though. I also ordered the American version on Man's Ruin at the time. So this is awesome. There you go, green vinyl. And it's got a couple of promo photos from Man's Ruin that I've chucked inside there. But there's the other side of it. So, as you can see, pretty awesome looking artwork. And my friend Anna in Sweden on Record Store Day got me this picture disc version. She's written a little note there, but they all signed it, which is awesome. So there's the picture disc itself. On the other side, the band photo. On the other side of this, you've got the track listing, and you've also got this huge poster, which is pretty rad. It's double-sided, and you've got this on the other side. Second record, Paying the Dues. Love this record. Absolutely love this record. I think we all love this album. So many people have told me it's their favourite Hellacopters record. It could be mine too, maybe. I don't know. I love them all for different reasons. So I'm not really sure which one is actually my favourite. You got the MC5 parody there in the middle, because, you know, being that they're all massive MC5 fans. There you go, including their version of City Slang. Now, it doesn't in there for me. I also bought the USA version on Sub Pop because it has a live record, so it's a double LP. So there you go, the artwork's different. I think I prefer the Swedish version of the artwork, the purple and the silver there, but this one is a gatefold as well. You've got all the details in there. Really, really cool looking. Following on the reissue of this on Record Store Day, I did get the picture disc version of it again from my friend Anna, signed to me, which is pretty rad. So that's your picture disc there. And the B-side is this band photo. It also comes with this poster of the MC5 parody again. And the Beast. So good. I wonder where that car is now. Grande Rock. Got this on release day. I remember jumping on the bus, going into the city, and I was so excited because it was like, oh my God, there's a new Hellacopters album out today. And I bought it from Big Star Music that was on Rundle Street. And yeah, Grande Rock. There you go. That's the other side. You've got this collage of photos there and white vinyl. This record sounds really, really good. That's one of the things I do remember about it when I put it on. I couldn't believe how good the sonic sound was that was on this. I thought the pressing and the mastering and everything was just perfect. It sounds really, really good. High Visibility, the double LP that was released on Psych Out Records and Sweet Nothing. Pretty awesome. You've got this nice gatefold with the picture of the band. The second album has an etching on it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe that's probably the best way to see it, but I wish that label wasn't there so you could see the full etching, but you know, alas, here we are. So this is the original that I bought when it came into Australia on release day. This is By the Grace of God, and yeah, it's on white vinyl, and to match the white cover, obviously. That's the back of it. Great album, absolutely love it. But then I was in Amoeba Records about maybe 2012, or it was either 2015, and I found this, which is a double LP. I believe it's unofficial, but it has the extra songs that were on the singles that came out from this record. So for those singles that I don't have, I now have those songs. So that's pretty cool. It's on coloured vinyl. You got a grey one there. Yeah, clear. $17.95 plus tax, obviously, but whatever. Bargain. Double LP. Couldn't leave it there. Volume 1, Volume 2. Pretty hard to get, apparently, this one, but here it is. So I was lucky. Got it from Missing Link Records here in Melbourne. The weirdest thing about this one is that you do get a poster in it, but you get half of it, but it's bigger. It's so weird, and I believe the other version on Sweet Nothing has the other half. So you had to buy them both on Sweet Nothing to get the full poster. So weird, but very cool regardless. I love this. Look at that art, so cool. Nice gatefold. Check that out. Look at that audience. That is so cool. Volume 2's gatefold is, there you go. Awesome. Rock and Roll is Dead. Standard black vinyl. Rock and Roll is Dead picture disc. I bought this because it has bonus tracks on it, which is weird why you'd put bonus tracks on a picture disc when they don't really sound the best to begin with, but they did. And this one is numbered, and there's the details of it. Head Off, the supposed final album. This is a masterpiece. They basically took all these songs and made them their own. And yeah, I played this so often. I still play it all the time now. Standard black vinyl. Comes with this huge poster. Okay, 12-inch single time. Yes, I do have my Mephistophelian Creed. Here you go. I got a standard black vinyl version of it. I got it cheap. So, there we go. The Hellacopters pizza box. I bought this from Hot Stuff mail order in Sweden. And I was pretty blown away by it because I wasn't expecting it to be everything like it is. It came with a patch, which I think is on my jacket. And but yeah, you get a pizza record. Awesome. And the bass on the other side. So that's what's inside it. But I seem to have put other things in here. It looks like I've got in here some newspaper articles from when they were in Australia. So I have these. Another one. And another one. The Hellacopters comic book, printed in English, and it is awesome. Very fun story. You can check out like all these really cool drawings inside. So you know, it's rad. It's really, really cool. So look at that. You even get hand-drawn adverts for their merch. Very cool. I guess the artist that did this is the artist who did the Move Right Out of Here single video for it and the cover art. Latest album, White with Sky Blue Marbled. I think this was the indie record store version or something like that. Obviously it comes with a poster. You've all seen the poster. It's the cover artwork there. I don't need to pull it out and show it to you again. I have 2 copies of this because I ordered one. Before I got this one, I actually ordered this one and it just took a long time to get here. But this is the Nordic edition. And this is the one that I bought from the local store here because I couldn't wait for this one to arrive. I was just so impatient. I was like, no, I got to go get that record. I've got to listen to it today. And so on release day, I ran down to Strange World Records and I bought it. I have 3 bootlegs of the Hellacopters, like LP bootlegs. Got this one first. There's the track listing. This one's from 2008, recorded in Stockholm. Search and Destroy, live at Maida Vale in 2003. And this last one, Born Broke. So cool. I love that artwork. How cool is that? Recorded in Uppsala, Sweden in 2000. So that's all the vinyl that I have. I do have compilations. Obviously, I've got 7-inch compilations. I've got LP compilations. It would just take me forever to get through them if I pulled all those out. But you know the ones I've got the All Punk Rods, the Munsters one, which I'll probably do a separate video on anyway, because there's a lot of good songs in that, and I feel that I should go through that and talk about that, because I do have some stories with that one. So I'll keep that for a separate video. I'm just going to finish off now with some of the CDs that I have. And at least I've got this one, since someone stole my bloody vinyl of it. But yeah, I do have the CD single. I got this one when I was in Japan, which is awesome. I missed out on getting the actual vinyl of this one, the Geek Streak or whatever it's called, but I got this CD version when I was in Japan. I found this bootleg when I was in Japan, which is Gimme Your Action, which is the Hellacopters with Ginger from the Wild Hearts. So, I don't know, when did this happen? Live at Far East on the 25th of October 1998. So there you go, and I don't know if you can see the track listing there. I've never seen this one since, but I bought it in Japan. There we go, the CD version of this, because I was too impatient to wait for the vinyl to turn up. I like the little story in here that says, have you ever got the feeling you've been cheated? Which is about vinyl versus CD. Pretty cool. I've got the CD DVD of Rock and Roll Is Dead. I bought it purely because there's a DVD with it. So I wanted to see the DVD because it's them recording in the studio, recording this album. It's really good. I bought this one because it had the extra tracks on it. And this is before I bought the bootleg in America. So I got this because it does have the 2 extra tracks. So being a nerd and I can't find those singles, I had to buy the CD. Here is Disappointment Blues, the EP on CD, because I could never ever find the 10-inch vinyl. Long Gone Loser. That's me. Respect the Rock America, which is the Hellacopters and Glucifer, which is their 2 Man's Ruin 10 inches on the one. So you've got Glucifer's Gary O'Kane 10 inch and the Dog on Your Bad Luck Soul. Head Off as a box. Now this one, it's a record on one side and a CD on the other. The record has the Powder Monkeys Straight Till Morning. Awesome patch. How cool is that? You have the CD booklet. You have the little record with Straight Till Morning by the Powder Monkeys, and on the other side's a CD. How cool is that? Amazing technology. I do have this also, the Hellacopters flight case, which came with a patch, and it was an EP, came in this cool little envelope, and then you get this booklet, and then the inside you get that picture again. So I got this from England when I was over in England. They had it there for sale, so I bought it. The last piece of merchandise I have of the Hellacopters is this, the Strikes Like Lightning box set of 3 7-inches, some cards, and a pendant. There's the other side. So you can check that out there. There's your pendant. How awesome is that? That rules. Strikes Like Lightning badge. Awesome. 3 colors of vinyl. And these swap cards. So that wraps it up for another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at my Hellacopters records. And there's a lot, I know, but there's also a lot that I'm missing, and that's the bummer. So I will continue my search to find the Hellacopters records I don't have. But anyway, thank you once again for watching. You can always find me at longgoneloser.com or at longgoneloser on Instagram. And also don't forget you can check out my radio show, 1 hour every week, every Sunday night, about 8 p.m. You'll hear 1 hour of the best rock and roll music from around the world, all inspired by my love for the Hellacopters. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of each other. Look out for yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.